Hey, you guys. So we are live,
From where?
remote.
Bucky's parking lot.
Yep, that's where we
In the
at.
back of Bucky's.
Yeah,
Yeah, not
on the
the
side, child. It ain't the back, honey. We
yeah.
just got finished eating breakfast and stuff.
Yeah, calm
So
down, partner.
we
So
decided, hey, we finna go and talk about this, honey. That Carlos YouTube channel, child. He got the diss, honey. They said diss, honey. By who?
AIKISHA and Willie.
And baby, if I can clap my hands, honey, I would, child. If I wasn't holding this mic, shout out to them, honey, for
Yeah.
leaving this regular show, honey, with the regular
And
people on here.
it's not that they left the show, it's how they left the show.
Yep. Stella.
Because they got on renewed the contracts of Belle Collectors. And Carlos asked, Akeisha and Willie, did they get their renewal letter? And Akeisha said, yeah, we got a renewal letter, and we are happy that Bell Collectors is coming back to the OWN network for a new season.
And she said, shout out to you, Carlos. Shout out to
And
OWN.
Carlos is cheesing.
She said, but unfortunately, we will not be coming back.
And Carlos said, what?
Now, how was Willie looking?
Willie like,
Blank face. He was doing the mannequin challenge at the people.
yeah, because he knew what was coming.
Yeah.
Willie knew what was coming. That's why he really had no expression on his face. But Carlos went from cheering to like, huh? Say that again?
He was like, no, his face was stuck in a smile because it was smiling from when she said, oh, yeah,
It was so awkward. It was so crazy.
But and the other two people, which I don't watch none of his stuff, but
they were like shocked. Whoa.
Yeah, you could tell on their face, and they was like, what? But shout out to them for making the right move. You know what I'm saying? Willie got contracts. He let it be known he got contracts. He don't have time to deal with nobody. Ain't got nothing to lose, honey. You talking about Glenn that quit his job? He ain't got nothing to lose. That want to be an entrepreneur, which somebody should have told him it ain't easy being no entrepreneur, honey. It takes work, and sometimes you may be broke for years just trying to build your brand and your business. But no, child, he want to be like Cliff, honey.
Here's the thing: if you go and look at Willie's bio, he played like 9 or 10 seasons in the NFL, and in that time he made like $21 million. Okay, in the NFL. That's not including the talk shows he does. Since he retired from the NFL. And I think I read to you they bought like a $2.5 million house somewhere up in New York somewhere. So they got the money. You know what I'm saying, to lead. And so they don't need that show. The show needed them. And so they wasn't hurting for money. And I just kind of hate how they did Willie and AIKISHA, in my opinion, especially the last episode. Now, like I was telling my wife, Courtney or Coco, I guarantee you, I'll put my whole paycheck on it. Next season, because yeah, we got rid of them. I told you they weren't no parts. We had to get them out the collective. And that's how it's gonna go down. And if they do that, it's gonna hurt my soul. You hear me? It's gonna hurt me. Go ahead, man.
And I hope they don't form teeth and tongue to say that, because y'all needed them. Because as we can see, whatever Letitia thought that she had when she first came on this show and tried to build up a brand, girl, we don't want to see no brunches, child. You locally going from place to place for some doggone brunches. So yeah, we can see who the real people are with the real aesthetics of real money. We can see that, you know what I'm saying, in a real brand, and it ain't Letitia and Glenn at all. At all. So I hope y'all don't fix y'all teeth or tongue. Y'all really and truly need to apologize. Now, I don't know what else went on behind the scenes, and I know somebody in the comments said that it was more or it should be more. We don't know what led up to Willie and Glenn's,
beef
scuffle or whatever. But as we can see, it wasn't nothing that was sustainable for Glenn to act like that. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he was acting the way, he was very insecure of AIKISHA and Willie, period.
Especially Willie, you know what I'm saying? So you understand, Glenn, when you are a small fish in a small pond, and you got a big fish coming in that small pond, you're gonna have issues and you feel threatened. I felt like Glenn felt threatened because you got this big fish coming down trying to take over your small pond. Now Willie's not gonna be in the picture no more. Now he's gonna feel like he's the man again. So and if I was JJ and Sophia, and since JJ and Willie was real close and they did podcasts together, Oh, JJ and Sophia, I leave the show too. When you said Sophia went off on Carlos King, right?
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
So after all that went down, man, you can't really film with Selena. Man, y'all you need to come right now. JJ, he don't have nobody that's gonna have his back now. Willie's gone.
I forgot about Tamara being on there. Tamara ain't,
No,
she ain't finna do much, nothing.
Yeah,
And then what's his name? Damon.
He don't ought to be on
Yeah,
there.
he don't be on there. So Tamara just come to host the brunches and leave.
I don't think Damon ain't fool with Glenn and Cliff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see him.
Yeah, he don't associate with the boys like that because he probably know they messy like that. So.
And then you got Cliff, and y'all said it because we was on vacation, so we couldn't rewind it. But y'all said that Cliff said that at least he got a young wife.
Yeah, why you gonna take a shot at somebody's wife like that? That's and he say he got a young wife, but you regularly calling your young wife the B word on national television
and disrespecting,
right?
Because you can, because we know that it looks like that. All the time that she was saying, "Oh, this mine, this mine, this mine." It really truly was backed off of his money, and she knows that. Right. She got with him for money, and he got with her because she was young, young and nice looking. So that's hey, you get what you get.
Yeah, and I like Latrice, man. And I hate that she went down that rabbit hole with Cliff in this situation between Willie and AIKISHA, because she was kind of edging it on, and Latrice called AIKISHA the B word first, and that's why AIKISHA fired back and called her the B word. Who you calling the B? You know what I'm saying? So, but Latrice, I'm sorry, for Letitia, which one, Glenn White, Latrice?
Glenn Letitia.
Letitia. But Letitia to call AIKISHA the B word and say you jealous of her. Are you? Yeah. Why do you think AIKISHA jealous of you? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But regardless of the point, I think it was a smart move for for Willie and AIKISHA to leave the show.
And how they
left. Because, like you said, Willie got a lot of other irons in the fire. He don't need this show to mess up his bag.
Yeah, and I saw this on the Jasmine brand on Instagram, so y'all can go check that out. A clip, and also Hall of Aaron, he was talking about it. So that really and truly, Carlos, people talk about him being a poor producer, and from what I can see, like the shows are failing, but of course he's on, so they're gonna continue to be on the TV.
Man, if a show can get 50,000 views on, they're gonna get renewed. Man, that's how low the bar is set on. I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth. And but hey, man, more power to AIKISHA and Willie, and I wish them done nothing but the best. And once again, if I was JJ and Sophia, I was really reconsidered by coming back to the show.
But I was saying, because I was cut off, so I was talking about Carlos, and as far as I was probably taking a swallow.
I take swallows all the time. You jump in, and I don't even think I don't got a sinus infection. It's all drained down my throat, so I got to swallow.
So Carlos, so people want to say if Carlos a bad producer or not, and then it was also in the comment section as far as him, in other people's comment section as far as him, they compared it, Andy Cohen and Mona Scott, saying he doing the same thing. Now, I don't watch Love and Hip Hop, Child, because it's always been trash to me. So that was something I could not engage in. But as far as I think Carlos shows have taken a dip as far as the reason they came on the air. And, we watched other shows that he produced because it seemed like it was Black excellence. And, what I'm saying? It was built on substance, but then it took a total turn from the worst and it never recovered. And so that's where it seemed like his shows are going to the gutter. So Carlos really and truly needs to revamp his shows. But as we can see, it seems like the people that didn't want to compromise their brand, or the ones that with money, they chose to leave, like Monique Samuels, and not Willie. I mean, not really. It's AIKISHA, because she was the one that was really a collective. Now it's AIKISHA and Willie. So people saying, I'm not finna go through all of this. So, I think if other people chose to leave, we don't know if JJ and Sophia are gonna leave, because maybe they want the prestige, maybe they want the fame or celebrity, whatever it brings, and they'll stay on there, and they'll have to readjust and be friends with the other people. But yeah, it really was a bad look. So yeah, shout out to them, and I'm glad the way that they did it, because Aikisha's always been classy to me, and she did it with class and said, "Hey, our attorney's gonna have will reach out to your attorneys, as far as contractual wise, make sure everything, I guess, is legal and all that stuff, whatever." So yeah, it was a shocker to him, and he was like, "Ooh, this was an exclusive." So yeah, you embarrassing folks. So she turned around and embarrassed you. I don't think she did it on purpose, but
Yeah, she did it on
you think
purpose.
she did it
Yeah,
on
heck
purpose?
yeah, man. Yeah, she did it
Because
on
I
purpose.
think they may have been like, I don't watch Carlos, but I think they may have been interviewing Willie.
Yeah, they were interviewing Willie, and I thought Keisha kind of popped in. Hey, y'all, yeah. And it was all sweet and lovely at first. Then, she congratulated Carlos, like I said, on the renewal of the show. And I said, well, I got something to tell you. Well, we're not coming back. And like you said,
Yeah.
yeah, that's how it went down. And
So, and man, I thought they wouldn't come back last season, but I do not blame them, honey, because this show is real raggedy.
and speaking of Carlos and his shows, Carlos, this is how he hook you in. He start off the shows with black excellence and we're gonna build this black wealth and black all this and black everything positive. Then after he gets you hooked in, then it goes left. Then get all ratchet. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what Monique. Now, I'm not a Monique Samuels fan, but that's what she was saying too. He baited her and said, and then it just kind of took a dip and a turn. So yeah, so she was like, "I'm out. I'm out." Of course she didn't need the money, child. But yeah, so y'all shout out, y'all let us know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Go, if you haven't seen it, go to the Jasmine brand or go to Aaron Hall of Aaron's YouTube channel, and you can check it out. And so yeah, let us know what y'all think,
Yeah.
because I don't watch Carlos, child.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And think about it, I don't know if I'm gonna do the show next season. Okay. Especially I have to, after how they did Aikisha and Will. I don't know. How I'm gonna review it. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm not. I'm not gonna say I am.
But that was your favorite show.
Yeah, it was.
And why you said I don't know?
Because man,
Why is it we don't know? Or
because you follow suit. You supposed to follow suit. That's what you do. You follow suit. What I do, you follow. That's why. Anywho, I'm just joking. And she got her own brain. Yeah, I know she got her own brain. Anyway, no, the reason why I said it because how they did Aikisha and Willie, and for Latrice and Letitia, you basically turn on them and say, "Oh, it was her fault, Aikisha's fault that it went down like that." I have a big problem with that, and I have a big problem with how Glenn treated Willie. You know what I'm saying? That right there bothers me, man. Dude like to play. He likes to joke. He likes to poke fun at people. Now, and keep it moving, man. That's all it was. To me, it was nothing malicious about it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he gave his own opinion about Glenn's rap career, which a lot of people gave their own opinion about Glenn's rap career because I was the main one. Man, you 40 years old. You trying to rap, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to hang that up. You just find something else to do. And I understand he's trying to rap somebody in the comments. Well, he was trying to make that son to get his wife back. Okay, and you still can talk about it. Heck, we get on these videos, people still talk about us. So, hey, it's a part of it, man. But Willie had no malicious behind what he was doing, man. And for Glenn to diss that man in front of his wife at that, I have a problem with that.
the the fact too that when you're dealing with a little boy, you know what I'm saying? Because Glenn was cheating on his wife and everything. So when you're dealing with a little boy with insecurities, then that type of stuff happen. And the fact too that people was in the comments telling me some. You remember when she said that Aikisha was jealous of her, which I don't know
I
where she got that. That's the
still don't get
delusion.
yeah.
Somebody in the comments said, not over here, but somewhere I read, they said jealous of what? Bad wigs, bad makeup, and another bad something. I don't know if it was bad body or something, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we see our Keisha don't need makeup, and she don't care to have makeup on sometimes. She run around dealing with her children, with her hair be whatever, but you can see her, that's her authentic self, and it's
Yeah,
not bad at all.
yeah, because I didn't know she has moles and freckles. You know what I'm saying? Because she's gonna give you the real. You know what I'm saying? Now when Aikisha first got on the show, she came in hot. I really didn't care for her at the time. Okay, but now after she got a groove on the show, she got her role on the show. and she kind of fell in that things kind of settled down for her on the show. I grew to like her because she kept it real and she was down to earth, and she's probably the most mature person on the show, in my opinion. And yeah, so I used to think it was a lot of jealousy going on because Willie and AIKISHA had money before they got on the show.
Yep, and I agree because yeah, I agree. You know how a person don't like you and they just need one little thing to go off on you, and
Right.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, y'all drop down in the comments. I'm laughing at that dog, honey. They done lift him in the car. He going back and forth.
What? Where my mom and dad at? Where my mom and dad at? They went in the buckets, boy.
They're gonna be in there a while. So y'all drop down in the comments, let us know what y'all think about it, and give us your opinion. You know, is it up for Carlos? Are y'all tired of his shows, tired of his shenanigans? You know what I'm saying? Because they all end up the same.
I don't think so.
Somebody gonna get hurt or something like that or whatever. So what are y'all? Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think they're tired of Carlos' show because there's one show they still run back to. They run back to and watch all the time. I'm not gonna mention that show, but you know what show I'm talking about. And I think that's the only show really keeping Carlos afloat.
I do too. I do. Yeah, because Belle Collective was just whatever.
And the DC and the Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit.
Detroit. DETROY. Detroit. Detroit. Yeah, they got. Who watched that? Who really watched those shows? Really, the only show they really watch is the one that's based in Alabama.
So on that note, you guys, so if y'all hadn't seen, go watch it, and y'all have a wonderful Merry Christmas, and we will talk to you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I know somebody got coal in their stocking this year for Christmas. That was Carlos King yesterday. Dang, boy, you got
how his face look.
Yeah, he was
like, smiling.
Okay, what can I do now? Ooh, this is so embarrassing.
He said, well, if y'all ever want to come back, the doors are always open.
I don't mean that, but still, y'all can come back.
Oh, he mean it, Chad, because he gonna be hurting her.
No, you're right. He means it, but it'll be a big mistake for them to come back because he's gonna pay them back for what for them embarrassing like that. Carlos gonna pay them back if they come back
because he is petty.
He's real petty.
All right, you guys, deuces.